Three.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, or whenever you happen to be watching this. As most of you guys have heard in the media, the NFL has been facing a lot of controversy and criticism over the way that their players have been acting off the field and the way the NFL has been poorly handling the situation. The NFL has been either giving too much punishment or not enough punishment for the crimes that the players commit. Today I'm going to be talking about the problems that the NFL has been facing and the way that they can fix it and we as fans can help. I've done hours of research on this topic and for myself and also for this speech. Most of you guys have probably saw the video of Ray Rice knocking out his wife and dragging her out of an elevator. Like many of you guys, I was sick to my stomach and thought that the NFL would come down with a very harsh punishment. They did not. They only gave him a 2-game suspension, which was appealed, and now he doesn't have to serve any punishment. And that is a great example of the NFL giving not enough punishment to a very severe crime. Two examples of the NFL giving a major punishment to a very minor crime is the Cleveland Browns wide receiver who was suspended an entire season for smoking marijuana. And another example is the Oakland Raiders quarterback was suspended 5 games for accepting free tattoos while he was in college. Now, also, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about the controversy of Tom Brady and Deflategate. Well, yes, if he did deflate those footballs, he absolutely deserves that 4-game suspension, if not more, because cheating is an unacceptable act for any sport. However, in the Wells report, there wasn't really enough evidence to convict Tom Brady. For example, in the Wells report, it said that Tom Brady probably had some general knowledge about some sort of deflation going on. Now, that's not really enough evidence to convict, especially since we don't convict someone if they probably committed murder. It's just not fair and it's just not right. Another example is in the Wells report, they also mentioned that 3 out of the 4 Colts footballs that they tested were deflated just as much as the Patriots were, but they did not further investigate that. Now, there really wasn't enough evidence, and a lot of the evidence that they had to convict Tom Brady was very circumstantial. That is an example of the NFL being a little quick to judge and not quite really stable enough to convict Tom Brady. The evidence just was not good enough. Now, the way that the NFL can fix this is, one, firing the commissioner of football, Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell is in charge of establishing whether or not that a player should be punished and then deciding the punishment. That is the commissioner's job. Roger Goodell has not been doing a good job at it, and he is showing a lack of leadership when it comes to disciplining the players and should, quite frankly, be fired from his job so that way a new commissioner can come in and do their job. And then next, what they can do after they have a new commissioner is establish a new set of rules so that way the new commissioner and basically a new league can start off fresh and have a much more strict set of guidelines that they can follow instead of just, you're guilty, you get a game suspension policy. In conclusion, I've shown you guys a lot of the problems the NFL has been facing when it comes to disciplining the players. They either give them a punishment that doesn't fit the crime, or a big punishment that doesn't fit the crime, or too little of a punishment that doesn't fit the crime. The NFL is very inconsistent when it comes to this. And what we as fans can do is, in the description below, I'm going to put a link to sign a petition to fire Roger Goodell, so that way the league can start off fresh and create these new rules that I've told you guys about. We live in a society that looks up to athletes, and they are role models who need to be accountable for their misdeeds, and it is up to us as the fans to make sure that happens. Thank you for your time.
Woo! Yeah! We hate Tom Brady. Yeah.